Don't drink that. Later, in the quiet of the observation garden, Varel found Cal sitting alone, watching the station drift against the stars. For a long time, Varel said nothing. Cal noticed them eventually. Hey, you okay? Varel chose their words carefully. I observed you inside a radiation containment field. Oh yeah, Cal said. That thing? It's a bit spicy, but manageable. Spicy, Varel repeated flatly. It's like standing too close to a heater. You just don't linger. Varel sat down, slowly, as if the concept of sitting had become newly uncertain. You are aware, Varel said, that most species in this quadrant would experience immediate systemic failure in that environment. Cal nodded. Yeah, that's why they don't send most species into reactor rooms. And yet you go willingly. Cal shrugged. It's work. Varel studied them. There was no arrogance in Cal's posture, no bravado, just a kind of tired practicality, like someone fixing a stubborn appliance. You do not fear it, Varel said. I do, Cal replied. I just don't let it stop me unless it actually becomes a problem. That is not how fear is supposed to function. Cal laughed softly. Probably not. A quiet moment passed. Then Varel asked, almost reluctantly, what would happen if you were exposed beyond your tolerance threshold? Cal considered. Bad things. That is not precise. It gets messy, Cal admitted, but we've got limits. We just know where they are better than most people think. Varel looked back at the stars. Your limits are invisible to us. Yeah, Cal said, and yours are invisible to me. That landed differently. Varel turned slightly. Explain. Cal gestured vaguely at Viral's body. Like, I know you're delicate in environments I don't even think about. Osmotic pressure, membrane stability, all that. If I messed up your air mix by a fraction, well. They didn't finish the sentence. They didn't need to. Varel's sensory bands tightened reflexively. Cal continued, gentler now. But you're sitting here breathing station air like it's nothing. That's wild to me, too. Varel exhaled slowly. We do not consider it nothing. We consider it survival. Same, Cal said simply. Another silence, this one less sharp, more understandable. Varel glanced at Cal again. Why did you drink from the flush line? Cal blinked. Oh, that! They laughed. That wasn't even the weirdest thing I've drunk on this station. Varel closed their eyes briefly. I am afraid to ask. You should be, Cal said cheerfully. Then, after a beat, it was mislabeled juice concentrate. Tasted awful, though. I get why you were concerned. Varel opened their eyes slowly. I was concerned because I thought you were dissolving yourself. Fair, Cal said. Honestly, I'd be concerned too if I saw you sipping from a corrosive pipe. Varel paused. Then, very quietly, we would not do that. Cal smiled. Yeah, I figured. A long silence settled between them, not uncomfortable now, just stretched. Finally, Varel spoke. Cal, yeah? If you ever enter a truly lethal environment, will you inform me first? Cal tilted their head. Why? Because, Varel said carefully, I would prefer not to experience another instance of existential recalibration without warning. Cal laughed, soft and warm. I'll try. That is not a guarantee. No, Cal admitted, but it's the best I've got. Varel looked back out at the station, its slow, drifting lights reflecting in the glass. For the first time since arriving on Halcyon 9, the universe felt slightly less like a series of imminent catastrophes disguised as infrastructure. Not safer. Just more negotiable. Behind them, somewhere deep in the station, a maintenance alarm chirped faintly. Cal groaned. Oh no, that's my section. Varel stiffened. Is it dangerous? Cal stood, stretching. Probably not. A pause. Then, almost as an afterthought, unless it's the coolant redistribution system again, that one bites. Varel stood as well. Bites. Metaphorically, Cal said quickly, mostly. Varel followed them toward the corridor. Internal systems still uneasy, but no longer panicked. Cal, Varel said as they walked. Yeah? Your species is terrifying. Cal grinned. You should see us on a deadline. And together they disappeared into the humming, impossible, entirely operational chaos of Halcyon 9.